Henry, I need to have a word with you.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours are keen. Will you keep watch with the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you.
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Hey!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallis and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Mighty smug. As usual, grouchy self-assured. Hey. No, but she's not from around here. She don't live bringing strange women.
God be with you.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it. Take care now.
God be with you.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Voteva's your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him buy the granny. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny. If he hadn't already sold her long since.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
I heard they eat their
May the
prisoners
Lord
and
watch over
broth
thee.
from corpses. God in heaven. Man-eaters. For Christ's sake, will you?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I'll let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something. That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end.
Aye, that was a good start. God be with you.
Where did you hear such a thing? I hear our
Did Yakim get that job done for you then?
Don't even remind me. I've never seen
I can't believe it. Everyone else praises him for the stuff.
Hey!
God be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Take care now.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Since it's you,
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
since it's you,
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied.
what about this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
Looks like it's going to be a good year for the apples.
I'll go for that.
I reckon we're in for a decent harvest. Not so sure about the vegetables, though.
Well, my carrots and radishes are coming along nicely. But
Somebody's taken a fancy
God be with you. God be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got...
Take care now.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally. This is a waste of time.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I'll be with you.
Let's talk about the price.
Aye. No deal then.
Can we trade?
If you've...
Take care now.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
What about this?
Less. I'm finished. This is going nowhere.
You won't see him marauding with foreigners.
Can we trade?
If you've got the...
Farewell.
I'd like to do...
Why not?
Satisfied?
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
Oh, that's a decent price. Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Farewell.
Let's have a word.
Sure. This is a waste of time.
Can we trade?
If you've got the... Bye.
Who's there? Oh. Good day to you.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be...
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, and you know Sir Radzig Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few...
He must be a fine lord, to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that...
I see.
Good luck to you.
Hey, who's there?
What are you doing to that lock? You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
That's too much. I don't have that much coin.
Well, it's a jail cell for you then.
Alright, that's enough. Maybe you didn't realise, but I'm in the service of the...
Try your fairy tale.
Put me in jail then.
Get moving. I hope you rot there. And since I trust you as much as I trust, well, a thief, I just
I hope you enjoyed your time in our little establishment.
Not much, actually.
Glad to hear it.
And can I go?
Go. Aye, you can, I'm sorry to say. Now bugger off and get yourself killed for all I care.
Mother of God!
I'd like to order something here.
So, what are you interested in?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
That's too much. It's not worth it to me.
As you wish.
Let's talk about...
Why not?
Agree?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Finally, a reasonable sum.
What is it you want here? Oh, is someone there? Hey, lost something hereabouts?
Good afternoon.
Who is it? Take care. Hey!
I hear you're able to open locks without a key. Will you teach me how? Certainly. I'd like to practice the basics. All right, but it will cost you. Isn't that quite a lot? Since it's you.
Well now, little more, and we'll shake on it.
Sorry, but I'm not going to teach you for that price.
My God, you have bloodstains on your clothes. Are you bleeding? Take care now.
Looks like they've already gone.
Who's there? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Bring it on! Boy, yeah!
Get going then. But leave that weapon right where it is.
I agree.
charcoal burner.
Hey!
God be with you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad?
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down and...
Farewell.
Huh? Jesus Christ be
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. God be with you.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure.
What about this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Can we trade?
If you've got... Farewell.
Let's talk. What about this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. All right, so.
Good health to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a...
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like...
I'm sorry, my friend, but
What am I supposed to think?
How should I know? If a Talmberg soldier...
Alright, I'll have a look around.
God be with you.
Bones at the edge of Scotland.
What was that noise? Jesus! Stop that! What in God's name are you doing?
You! Stop right where you are! Surrender! You'll have to answer for your law-breaking.
Are you...
Someone reported you were picking locks. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
I can't pay that.
Well, it's a jail cell for you then.
Jail? All right, let's go and get it over with.
Just the accommodation for you. And spread your arms and legs.
I hope you enjoyed your time in our little establishment.
Not much, actually.
Glad to hear it.
And can I go?
Go. Aye, you can.